We're still in the Ghana month, and I'm so excited when we get to March because I get to wear all of my favorite African print dresses. Now, I've had this dress for about 2 years, and I've only worn it once. So I said, you know what? Since it's Ghana month, it just makes sense to put it back on. I mean, I've gained a little bit of weight, but that's not the point. Good evening, Ghana. Good evening, everyone, for tuning in to MX24 for your favorite Thursday evening show. Now, hear this: some paths refuse to be hidden, some mistakes never stop haunting, and sometimes the fresh start you pray for turns into a painful goodbye. Tonight on Broken Pen, we unravel the story of a young woman who thought she had left her past behind only to have it drag her back into heartbreak. When love turns into judgment, when trust is broken in the dead of night, and when the person you counted on the most suddenly walks away, what do you do? Did she deserve this? Should the past dictate the future? And is true love about perfection or acceptance? Stay with us as we dissect this dilemma. Of course, we're coming to you live from our studios here at MX24 at East Legon, and of course, we are refreshed by Nags Calabash and Cocktails. You can join the conversation on all our social media platforms at MX24GH with the hashtag Booking Pen, or send us your messages via our WhatsApp number 0550 331 511 0550 331 511. Of course, my name needs no introduction. Since we're in the Ghana month, I told you what my name is going to be. Nana ya chirichie bita. Oshana antia to me from me ya bita. And with me today, I've got, dude, it's this is quite an exciting one, and it's so quite funny. She's the producer of this show. She carries the show so that we can bring it to you every Thursday. She does all of the meticulous work that needs to be done behind the scenes before we come to sit here in studio every Thursday evening. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a TV presenter and producer, Afi Nuna. Hi, Afi.
Hiya.
Hey, today you're giving us volume. Your hair is giving us volume. Is giving Beyonce. If you have nothing to say, don't talk to me. Come
Talk
on.
to the hand.
Talk to the hand. But thank you so much for joining us in studio today.
Anytime.
Is it always weird when you have to not be behind the cameras and just be in front of the cameras?
You know the funny thing? Anytime I sit here, like, you know, so we are going to play this. Oh no, wait, no, you are here. You are not there. So like, but I'm just used to being behind. But it's a change, a nice change of scenery to be in here.
Okay.
Because the topic is,
I know, right?
we need to talk some. Our voices need to be heard. Need to be heard, yeah.
And of course, we've got project manager and marketing executive. This money. Me, I just want to look. I wanted to be on record that he has been disturbing me. He has been disturbing me a lot. Because of cross it out. Because of cross it out, he's not letting us rest. I'm tired. I'm tired.
But we
He'll
still
be
love
calling
the
me
job
at 3
anyways.
a.m. He'll call me at 2. He'll call me at 12. He'll call me at 1 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, Julius Shandor.
Thank you
Project
very
manager
much.
1. Stop. Hey, you're looking good in your African print.
Yeah, I told you guys.
I
told you guys that.
No, the last time he was on here and I told him that he will look good in African wear. I don't know why you see he's been the project management has enter you are now. All you have to do every day you are wearing official. Look at you.
Then his white shirt.
Eh,
Yeah, right,
look, you look
I think
so
I like
good.
this too. Yeah.
You look
Thank
like
you,
some
thank you.
like some I don't know, like you're about to get married or some
Hey, that's
politician
serious?
who is about to go to parliament.
Somebody who has money in his account.
Shades fire.
But I mean, you don't know. But Charlie,
is that money? Is the money?
first I'm a Ghanaian, I stay in Ghana.
I'm
a Ghanaian, I
in
stay in
my
Ghana.
thought, that is, I said, do you live in Ghana? I said, Ghana. Doesn't ring a bell. Ghana doesn't ring a bell. But it's nice to have you on set.
It's nice
Thank
to be
you so
here
much
again.
for coming.
Thank you for
Are
having
you ready for
me.
today's conversation?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, before we start, guys, Cross It Out has started its tour. We've actually visited some of the senior high schools, and there are more senior high schools that we'll be visiting. Personally, I'm excited about Kumasi because we get to get like a bunch of senior high schools together at the KNUST and then talk to them. So I'm really excited about that.
Yesterday's own too was good. Yesterday at a Bree Girls.
It was really exciting.
I mean Krobo Girls, sorry.
It was really exciting. And so if you live in and around these schools, don't worry, you can come in, come join us. Let's spread the
Get
word
educated.
about cancer. Let's have some fun. Let's get the education and but if you're unfortunate to not be like around the place, when we post on our social media, please
And
do
our
well
show.
to share.
Our show airs on
Do well to
Saturdays.
share it, and then our show, the Cross It Out show, actually airs on Saturdays and Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So do well to catch that. Of course, it's me, your girl, Yabita.
Stay logged on MX24. We've got good things for
we
you.
have so much to bring to you, so don't go anywhere. But guys, to today's story.
Dear MX24, I would want your readers to hear my story and advise me on what to do. I am a young lady who had a rough time in my past life. I used to party and have lots of fun. I was dating this guy I met from this year university, from first year university. We went on trips together, having fun and doing all sorts of things. But in my third year, I got an awakening in my life when I realized all those things were not the best. I began to try to put my life back on track. I took things more seriously. Since then, I broke up with my boy. We had dated for 2 years. And in that period, had 2 abortions for him, sadly. He wasn't ready to settle down, and it seemed he didn't have any plans for the future. But I met this guy in my final year in the university. We met through a mutual friend at a leavers dinner. He introduced himself as Kojo. We started talking, and after some months, he asked me to be his girlfriend. I was so happy. We started discussing marriage plans. Recently, Kojo found out I had 2 abortions in the past, all from previous relationships, and now he doesn't even want to be with me. I didn't do anything wrong while dating him, but he discovered messages between my ex and me. My ex won't accept the breakup and kept texting and calling me, begging for another chance. In one chat, I mentioned the abortion and how he had taken me for granted, didn't respect me, and didn't have plans for our future. I never intended for my boyfriend to know. He took my phone while I was asleep, saw the messages, and got upset. He accused me of still being involved with my ex and said he couldn't be with someone like me because of their abortions, and not also telling him. He even claimed that I couldn't have children in the future. It would be his problem. When I assured him I could have kids and even suggested he got me pregnant to prove it, he laughed and ended things. Since then, he has blocked me everywhere and told me to go back to my ex because according to him, I might sleep with him again. I feel so heartbroken and lost. I thought this guy was my first start, but now I feel used and abandoned. I don't know what to do anymore. Should I try to fix things with my ex or move on? I just want someone to love me and treat me right. Is that too much to ask?
Now, I am torn between feeling bad for a writer and then thinking, is it karma at work? Julius, I'll start with you. Should someone be judged for their past, like a past they've worked really hard on to move on
No.
from?
No, yeah.
Why?
I mean, the past is not the present.
The past is not the present.
You know, in as much as the past has some consequences that could manifest in your present
Yeah.
and even in your future, I really think if we really go down there, no one is perfect.
True.
No one is perfect. I don't think you should judge somebody based on their past. The person might have regretted the past, might have tried their best to move on from their past to get to where they are now, and you're in their life now. Like in this lady's story, she had a reset in her life. She said, actually, this guy is not taking me
He's
serious.
not taking me serious. I need to take charge of my life.
Exactly, and that's what she did. She broke up with the guy, and she's made up her mind that she wants a clean start. She's met happily this guy, and I don't really think anybody should
be judged
based on their past.
Luna.
So I think I have two opinions to this. In as much as the past is not the present.
The past also depicts the present and the future.
Thank you. Thank you. Thing is, right now we live loosely because we are living life.
Yeah. Like Kojo would say, maximize your youthfulness and your singlehood.
Exactly. So,
but I think a lot of people are maximizing it a little too much.
They are over maximizing it.
They've now, you see, human beings, they give us 10, we add 0 to it, they becomes 100.
Because, let's say, you guys are not using protection.
They weren't, which is very obvious. Because if there have been 2 abortions,
there was a first abortion, you didn't run. You
There
still
was a
went
second.
again. So say you're not ready for pregnancy. Why don't you use protection? If you don't want to use a
some
condom.
people say protection is not nice.
If you don't want to use a condom, you can go for family planning.
Some people to say they are scared because of the myths they have
Then why
heard
you
about it. So go and get a post pill.
I nearly used the word. Why are you having sex? If you know you're not ready to bear the consequences, why then are you having sex? Because yeah.
It's just that I'm just thinking, because many a time a lot of people say that they want to go raw because the personal twos and the Lydias and let's just put them under post pills. The post pills, they are killing them. Right?
Yes, but
I don't
there
know
are
the
side
truth
effects.
behind
there
that.
are side effects.
there are
Every
side
doctor
effects.
will tell you.
Yes, I know everything has a side. I mean, every medicine has a side effect if it's used too much.
Do you know as
So
a
why
woman?
do you not use it?
Do you know as a woman you're supposed to take post pills twice in a year?
Hey.
Mom, we're going to say chewing gum.
Some people have been taking like PKO. That means that's when
You
people
are
walking
calling
in town,
kidney diseases. You
Oh,
are
mercy.
calling liver issues.
Then I think at this point there's only
So
one
when
thing
the
left.
youth is getting this type of
wait.
ailments,
Right now it's left with only one technique.
what, which one is that?
Which is
Coitus interruptus.
Exactly. This one, yeah.
No,
'Cause
so there are different ways of
the way Nuna is talking about this,
preventing
Nuna,
pregnancy.
Yes, yes.
which one are you
yes.
on?
Uh-huh.
Because
We're really interested.
God, I beg.
But guys, if you can, please do not go. I feel
Avoid
like
it.
abortion,
So-
there are clinical abortions, but
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of them.
And the clinical abortions.
But even that one, I don't think if you went back for a second time, the doctors would even advise you to go.
So
through
the clinical abortions are when there are issues with the pregnancy.
Uh-huh.
Abortions
Not
are
when-
not legalized in Ghana.
Not when you have gone to do the thing and then
I told
now the
nurse.
thing that's
But
coming.
there are doctors doing it for the money.
I mean,
Of course. Our country is such
Our
that
country,
everybody is looking
it's
for a
free
side
forever.
job.
I
So
know.
somebody's side job is to take out what you unintentionally or mistakenly
what you don't
placed there.
want.
But
there are so many other ways to deal with it than
exactly.
that. I see Shandov wanted to say something.
No, I'm just trying to understand. Yeah, I think we've really started the show hitting the ground running
Yes.
because what is it called, Kra? So I just want to know what Nuna is thinking. So
Yes.
you are thinking that
Nuna.
You are saying that
Uh-huh.
the past is not the present, which we all agree.
Yes.
But then you both lost a girl.
These are mistakes she could have avoided.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah,
Easily avoidable.
given the fact that two abortions,
Twice!
Yes.
I mean,
I feel like the first one is understandable. Maybe some mistake.
yeah,
It was accidental.
Or
But the second one,
yeah,
and then you can still see that the person isn't serious with
yeah,
you.
that makes sense. That makes
So
sense.
far as the first pregnancy came, you and Kasa, before the pregnancy came, you can see this one is not using you for anything. First pregnancy has come, you clear him.
And the fact that he couldn't even man up to say that, you know what, it's fine.
Keep
The pregnancy,
it.
let's keep it and then try to. That should have even be a call to action for him to say, oh, then let's get serious. Let's do this. Anyways, I don't want to judge too much. But Nuna, do you think it was wrong of our dear lady to not tell Kojo about her past? Or do you think maybe it was unnecessary information? Which I don't think it was unnecessary information. This was very
So
necessary
this is
information.
a major change in your body, or this is a major surgical or major medical something for your body, and there are side effects. There could be the instance where you may not be able to have children.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, even if an abortion is done pretty well, after the third time, your third to fourth time, your chances,
slim.
yes, of giving birth is slimmer. So, honestly, I am the type that when I get into a relationship,
Yeah.
I let you know everything that happened with my ex.
So that
In case you see or hear something, it's no news to you. I think if we are all able to adapt to that a year, yeah, there's some things that are difficult to talk about. But then if I should be able, if my boyfriend knows that, Charlie, this is what went on between Nuna and this gentleman.
Yeah.
If you go and hear it somewhere that, your girl, what me the nam do is not news to
Yeah.
you. So I think, it was a bad idea keeping it from her boyfriend. Very bad idea.
Very bad.
She could have done better.
Shandov,
I totally agree.
she
You
should
see,
have told Kojo about
She
what
should
had
have.
happened.
She should have because I always say that why are you dating somebody if you don't want to get married to them?
Exactly.
So I feel that if you are dating someone with the hopes of marriage one day, then you should also have that conversation with them about your past.
No matter how hard
No matter
it is.
how
Yeah.
hard it is.
But I feel like this would be
if-
such a difficult conversation.
It is
Okay,
a
wait. I want to
difficult-
put myself into her shoes.
All right.
Where now I have to tell somebody that I know that we're probably going to get married, and I'm thinking, hey, should I tell him that I had an abortion?
Or
What
should
if
we
I
you're
will
tell-
not
tell
able to
everything
have
except
children?
that.
What if you
No.
are not able to have children? Will you
then-
wait till then before you tell him?
see,
So
look.
the reason I can't have children is I had
Blah,
abortion.
blah, blah.
You see, the thing is, there are some guys that will tell you, then after you tell them that, then I don't want this. And to me, I think that is fine.
It's
Yes.
better that way.
It's
Yes.
better that way.
At least
there are
you
some
were
guys
honest
that
about
would
it.
also
Aha.
say that I don't care. I still
I
want
still
to be
want
with you.
you. Aw.
We can adopt. We can try. We
Even
can.
that one
In
sef,
fact, if the
their
guy
mother
is
is
Christian and has
fine.
faith, I can say that.
God will provide.
God will provide and all. And you see, like, I really think the lady made a big mistake by not telling the guy.
By not telling
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy.
she should have said it. She should have said the
You
past year is hard. Some conversations are very difficult. Very difficult. Even with your friends, they are difficult.
They are
So if
difficult.
it's with your partner, it's going to be extremely
So now
difficult.
that she has not told Kojo about what happened in her previous relationship, I think this is an issue that a lot of us have been talking about. Sometimes people make jokes out of it. Would you allow your partner into your phone? Would you allow your partner read the messages on your phone? Me, I say I can give you my phone to read, but there's the certain lady that if you open our chat, the things you will
My
see,
bestie.
you yourself, you say, hey, So is it justified that Kojo snooped through her phone while she slept? Do you think that if it were you, such a thing would be acceptable in your relationship?
So with me and my relationship or past relationships, so my devices are available to you.
Like you can
So
take them.
available that if it's biometric, your biometrics are in there. I don't care.
I do the same thing
Because I think, you see, that's it. That's the thing. I really think that if you are really serious about the person you are with, you shouldn't be
Hide
cheating or
anything.
hiding anything from them.
Yeah.
And in showing that you are really serious about them and you are trustworthy, have access to it. I have nothing to hide.
It's nothing.
Like, I mean, you see, it should be such that if there's even an emergency and they need to reach you and they can't get to you, they should be able to say that, okay, let me call this person and find out if I can know what's happening, or if maybe I need to hold on for a while or something. Like, I think what is happening here is the guy was wrong in snooping through the phone, because it's looking like they are not on that point or on that level yet.
If you use
snooping,
yes,
yes,
if you use
if you use
snooping, that
do you
is
think
a
that
problem.
maybe she did something that made him start to, I don't feel like somebody can just one day they'll suspect something in it. I feel like it's something that has to be concurrent.
Wait.
Something
No,
I also
sometimes the
think it's
person didn't
possible
do anything.
if it's
He
an
himself,
iPhone.
he has
Like-
had a past experience where
So he's just
Or if
flawed
it is
by
an
that.
iPhone and you said the guy was texting you when you were asleep.
asleep
Yes.
then.
Notification.
But it will show the
It will
name.
show.
So I'm
Not
assuming she
necessarily
has
an
told him
iPhone.
everything
About-
about that relationship
And
except
you
the
s-
abortion. He sees the name, he's like,
you see.
At this time. in
he's
this area,
texting for what?
Exactly.
I
So
completely. You know what? Let me plug in a personal story, right?
Yeah,
I was going out with somebody, and there was somebody they had been mentioning that, oh, this person, oh, we're no longer together, da da da. But this person was texting, and one day we were we're together, right? We're together, we're talking, and then this person kept sending messages, and the phone was with me. And at the time, I was very innocent about these type of things. Like, I have no cause for alarm. I have no reason to suspect you of anything. And then I said, oh, this particular contact keeps texting, and I can see that they've even called, like, WhatsApp audio call, but you're not picking up. So maybe you should pick up. I could see his face, but I mean, now that I've said that he should pick up, there are two things. Either he has to pick up, or he has to tell me the story behind the person calling. So he decided he was going to pick up. You see, human being, instead of telling the tea. That's what our lady was doing, Instead of telling the full story, you have said some and you have left some. And then he picks up, he's talking to this person. Obviously, I can't hear what they're saying, but I'm focused on watching what was on TV. Now he's talking, and then he says, Madam is here. First off, why are we calling me Madam? Hello, my name is Yavita. AKA
First
the D. Why are you calling me Madam?
First take.
And second thing, he says, oh no, I'm not home. Her parents are not her parents have traveled out of the country, so I'm with her in her house.
Two.
You are where in your house. So I'm like,
Run.
so
man hasn't done
I-
anything.
and-
Please, man hasn't done anything.
I was getting
please.
angry. So at some point I was like, I waited for them to finish the call. And I said, why did you refer to me as Madam? So if I don't say that you are here, she's not going to stop talking. I said, no, you could have just mentioned my name. You could have just said, Yabita is here. You could have said, my girlfriend,
my girlfriend is
You
here.
could have said anything. Also, why did you have to lie that you are at my end? When you could have just said you are at my place. Are you telling? Is this person outside? Because that's what it seemed like. It seemed like the person had come by, but you have to give her a reason. Because obviously, when she looks over the wall or the gate, she'll see your car there. So your light car is not changing like that. The light is not changing like that. I mean, one thing about it, once I get emotional, I start to cry. It was then that they started telling me the entire story. And I was just sitting there like this. I was so surprised. I just opened my eyes and I was just looking. Because, like, what? And I feel like that's the type of thing that our dear man was going through. Like, you've heard the story of somebody so much, and now you see messages coming from that person. You're like, okay, hold on. I need to check out what
exactly is going on.
And then he opens the chat and he's, hey. And to think that she doesn't know how to hide things, girl. Why are you replying the person, telling the person, oh, you remember when I aborted? Ah! You can't say
Why did you block him?
Like
say it in another way.
that. When I read that part, I was like, Madam,
Are
it's
you
your
kidding
ex.
me?
You've moved on.
Move on there.
Maybe block him or something. You see, sometimes you see me. I'm not the guy who will say that once I've ended a relationship with you, I'm going to block you or no.
I've never
I really
been
feel
the type, but now that I'm the type.
no. I really feel
Sis.
that most of the time it depends on the kind of relationship you had
You
with
had
the
with
person.
the person or
Yeah,
how
it's
it
true
ended.
that you guys were in a relationship, but maybe it ended on a mutual understanding,
Yeah.
or it ended such that it had to end or something. Maybe the two of you understood the fact that Charlie, this thing is not taking
It's
us
not-
anywhere.
yeah,
or,
so we have
but you know very well that if it comes
This
to
one, yeah, it
serious
was-
matters and maybe you need somebody to complete a particular task or do something for you, and you can call on that person. And also, I'm not the person who advise that cut your exes off and things.
No,
But in this case, you knew
yes,
when
you
you're
know
in a
the type of
relationship,
ex you have.
you knew that this guy does not. You said it in yourself that
Eh?
He
the guy
doesn't
doesn't
respect
He
respect
doesn't
you.
you.
respect you. He uses you.
Yeah, you like you
Hey.
could see that there's no future.
And you're still keeping his number.
When you end
What
it,
would this person do for
you end
you?
it everywhere.
Right?
When even this your kojo that you don't even have any bad stories to tell. Cry. When you broke up with him, he has blocked you.
If boy has
He has
blocked
blocked
you.
you.
Not
I
somebody
mean,
that has used you, doesn't respect you. That's
like the time that she was resetting her life, no. It's
That's
like
part of the reset.
one of the buttons she should have pressed was
was
block.
that to just reset her life.
Omo,
Luna,
delete them.
if you were our dear young lady, are you going to outright tell your? I mean, you've already mentioned that you're going to tell you're the type of person that tells your boyfriend everything about what has happened, so that one day they will not come and raise it against you.
David.
This abortion thing, she should have mentioned it.
Of course.
Yes or no?
Of course.
Or scoff.
A scoff.
She should have mentioned
Yes.
it. It is very, very necessary information.
Absolutely.
I don't know why she even see this story is making my heart hurt a little bit. So guys, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk some more. Now we're back. I think emotions have settled down. Personally, I'm no longer feeling as I was feeling before the break, so that's absolutely fine. But we're going to get into it. But before we do that, everybody wants success. Just like our dear writer says, she wants to be successful in getting back her boo boo. We all aspire to succeed. We want to make a mark in life, just like me. I want to make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. Charlie, when work gets tough, and I bet you it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days when you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will kickstart your day. Whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be with you every moment. So no matter where you are at, as you chase after those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee near to stay motivated and going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment. Nuna, is it normal for an ex to still be in contact after a breakup? I'm smiling.
You can be in contact for various reasons. If he's being in contact, like, I want you back,
That one.
get behind me, Satan. I
Just
double bind you in the name of Jesus.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Because we ended things.
Yeah.
And the ending from this relationship is, it means you are done. You've logged off. You've clocked out.
Why are you still in contact?
Why are you entertaining him?
That's the word, entertaining. Why are you entertaining your ex that you had 2 abortions for?
Now
Why?
let me talk from experience. God forbid I've ever done an abortion. But I'm talking from the point where an ex didn't respect me,
Yeah.
and emotional abuse, using my emotions against me. And if I tell you the things I had to go through in this boy's arms, the day I said Nuna is over was the day when, in the middle of the night, 12 a.m., I think it was 12 heading on to 1, we finished a performance.
Oh.
University of Ghana, School of Performing Arts, we finished a performance. And we are all leaving. You have a car. He didn't mind me. I was walking to the hall and then I heard boom. And I knew that he was driving. So I felt, oh, let me go check up if maybe a I got there and then the car had a fault. About roam the whole University of Ghana looking for a mechanic. Now, I got a mechanic and he's like, no, it's too late, so tomorrow morning. Now I go to you and I tell you that, oh, the mechanic says tomorrow morning. Only for you to open the door for another woman to get out. Kiss her forehead. Baby girl, I'll see you tomorrow. That's when I told myself that I'm done.
What?
No, I didn't see that coming.
Right?
I didn't see that coming.
The girl was sitting in the car as I roamed campus looking for a mechanic.
She was sitting like a royal.
Passenger princess.
Please.
Cinderella. You went to look for
And
mechanic.
I went to look for mechanic. And she said,
Hey.
and he said, I'll see you tomorrow, baby girl. Chese.
Meanwhile, you call me a fee.
And he didn't mind a fee. Benis.
Hey, what's up from government today? Just say you dear.
And he didn't mind me. Like, just thank you, nothing. That's when I told myself, Nuna,
You don't mean it.
you have been silly for long. And I cut him off. Only for some time later, he gets back thinking that, oh, this one, maybe he just wants to be friends. Then recently, you and your friend group, you have conversations about me. And almost every time I'm a center for conversation because I used to do a lot.
We were doing
Hey, maybe if I'm in love, I'll go all out though. Stop. That's me to bring my father's house, I'll bring. And I was
No,
always
that's
a
serious.
topic for conversation. So
Damn it.
only for last week, I was there and I got a call. So the call came, I picked. And then he goes like, hold on, I'm coming. Then please wait, your call is on who? He adds his friend. Please, we want to ask you a question. Cut, block.
You're coming to ask me a question.
It means I am a topic for conversation again.
Why?
Why would you be entertaining such an ex?
Wow.
So I'm talking from experience. Block him.
You know what? That reminds me of a story. So I had never dated before. I think I've mentioned this on the show before. The first time I started dating was when I was in level 200 in the university. And at that time, we were friends. We were 3 friends. And we were really close friends. And so, you know how they say you should date your friend, right?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
always held that.
Yes,
I've
yes.
always held that
Yes.
knowledge. So when he came to me and then he said, his name is Kojo, actually. And he came to me and then he was like,
I'm also a Kojo though.
this Kojo, you show me shaking.
Hey, please. I'm still a Kojo. Yeah,
And then
Mandy.
he said, oh, we should start something, blah, 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 blah. And you know that thing where you're so free with somebody, but the moment that relationship comes, then now you're like shy and all of those things. All of those things were happening. But at the time, I mean, I still am a virgin. And I used to say,
Well noted.
I do very important information. And then I used to say, oh, I don't want to get involved in any sexual anything. And then he was like, oh yeah, he completely understands. And whenever I'm ready, he's there for me. Da 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 da. Meanwhile, the girl he has been telling me that is his best friend was sleeping with the girl. The first time I saw it, his friend they were both at the University of Ghana, but he had moved out. So his friend was still at Ivanda. Ivandi, sorry. The Ivandi hall. There were 3 guys. Ivandi. So I went there, and then one of them had their phones with me. So he was trying to show me something. But you see, the thing is, he has saved 2 people's number, Kojo. Do you get it? So when he was showing me, he was supposed to show me the other person. No, they went to open him and the person I was with, the person that I assume. That one, I don't even classify it as relationship with that thing. It was friendship, but we're telling ourselves I love you because there's nothing there. So I was trying to tell him that, oh, we be wrong. Then I saw my name. So I was like, okay, hold up. You should just be outside. He was on the balcony. I said you should do. Then I was going through it. And then he was asking him, what is he going to do about me? And then he said, I'm doing stingy with my body. So he's going to leave me. The day I'll realize I will go. He doesn't want to say it to my face. So I will go. And then he asked her, so how about Ajwa and the best friend? And he said, I'm still tapping that ass. I saw that thing and I was still doing the Lulu. I was telling myself,
don't worry.
It's not anything. Tapping that ass can be anything. Meanwhile, I was asking everybody what that means and they were telling me, it means they're having sex. Like, there's no other meaning to it. I still do not believe this until I went to catch them Gani. And you know the thing he did? At the time I had blocked his number, but I got a new phone. And then I went through all my blocked numbers. but the contact wasn't saved, so it was just a random number.
Yeah,
So I was like, "Ah, but who has annoyed me so much?" And it was the only contact that was blocked. I don't block people, so I was like, "Oh, let me unblock it." I unblocked it. I think a month or so later, he texts me, "I'm getting married. I'm sending you an invite." I'm saying, "Thunder fire you, your invite and the
Yeah,
person you are
person
coming to marry." Because from where to where you're coming
Yeah.
to invite me to your? Are you? I saw. And
Go and
are you
tell who
still
sent you, you
nursing?
didn't
Are you
find
still
us.
nursing that pain? I'm saying, my dear, I will nurse it till Jesus comes. I will nurse it for my children to also nurse that pain. When they see you anywhere, they'll run away. If your children come near my children, they'll slap them because I'm so angry. And I was so pained because you can't lie to me. And he used to come to my hostel with that
They
girl to
play.
visit me. And she will be sitting on my bed, though. If I've got to do your things finish, you come and sit on my bed and you'll be
The
doing
bestie.
bestie. I mean to Jimmy, I'm there.
You
Oh,
did
it's
serve
nice
them
to meet
food.
you.
And
Did you cook?
That is one thing I'm always
That was
grateful
the
for.
annoying thing. Me, I was cooking.
Hey, Luna!
I was cooking for
Abani,
he, the
somebody
girl, and
said you
their
ask for
friends.
father's house, I'll give you. You're cooking there.
Just an idiot. Hey, thank God, though. God,
School
thank
wife.
you.
Mako worry.
Hey,
Men will embarrass you.
media. I didn't like cooking.
Men don't do anything.
They used to,
Men-
even in the chat, he was calling me lazy. Now me, I don't cook. I said, thank God. I just come and cook for you. And when your best to come and eat, then you still insult me and say, there's pepper inside. There's no
no
salt.
Salt inside. Yeah.
God, every day I thank God for that thing. Because, and you know, the funniest thing is, every time he comes to visit me, I've never cooked. Sometimes he has to bring me food. Imagine I had cooked. The way they would have laughed at me. Thank you, Lord Jesus. That is why it is important to tell your parents everything about your ex, so that if they do anything, say, Pastor, you remember what I told you. This time I'm not going to be, I'm going to tell you everything. So I honestly don't think that it is a normal thing. It has conditions
Yeah.
to still be in contact
Yes.
with an ex, because
Yeah.
me, unless my ex is a photographer, that one I'll keep in touch with him. So that if I need a photographer,
Oh, but if maybe we decided, oh no, this thing is
this
not
is
working,
not working
out,
well.
let's stay friends.
And that's
Yes.
what
Shannon
Julius
was
was
talking
saying
about,
earlier on.
mean-
If it's a mutual thing, maybe we've discovered that our blood groups and those things,
Yeah,
AS,
yo.
and Julius, do you not have any story of an ex that you feel like you have to tell your parents about it? So
Julius,
Oh.
you
Stories about my ex to tell my current. So like I said before,
Yeah.
me, I'll say everything. I'll really say everything. And the funny thing is, I actually used to have a problem with communication.
Okay.
So I used to be that person that at the right time. But then
The way those
I
people
later
annoy
I later
me,
got to
like,
understand
just
that.
tell me.
Yeah, I
There's
later got to
never a
understand that
right
there's
time.
actually never a right time.
There's never a right time.
There's never a right time.
Just say it. If the person
Yeah.
reacts, you just know.
Yeah,
Whether
yeah.
it's good or not, you take your. I don't even describe it as an L. I just take it as a lesson and then I move on.
Yeah.
Lesson is still
And-
L.
Yeah,
used
but
to-
now L is lost. You know.
And I used to think that okay, yeah, maybe this is not important for me to say. That's not important for me
Yeah.
to say. But then I realized that every detail
Every
counts.
single
Every
one.
single
Like if
detail.
you're really serious about the person you're with and you want them to also take you serious, I think letting them know everything about your past relationships
Yeah.
and even general situations. Like you're
Yeah.
bringing somebody into your life.
Exactly.
I think they should know everything.
But do you know that there are certain people that believe that you shouldn't tell your parents about your ex, that they're going to repeat the same trauma.
Ah,
or
they
the-
play.
The
No.
Don't tell
same
No,
him
you
anything.
see, then maturity also comes in.
Yes.
I
Because
think
if
the
you're
maturity
immature,
comes
that's
in.
why
If
you're going to do those
exactly.
type of things.
Exactly. If you are immature, then you are going to see something and feel quickly. So I think become defensive or become insecure or
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I think, and you see, that's another thing about dating. If you are not mature, don't go and date.
Don't go and date. If you're a child, just stay by yourself.
If you have a
And
trauma,
know your
don't go
partner.
and put it on somebody.
Exactly. Heal
It's like-
before you move.
I'm happy you
move.
mentioned that because I wanted to ask, do you think Kojo's reaction was about genuine concern about the future? Like, oh, I'm so concerned that she's already had 2 abortions. I don't know what the future is going to be like. Or was it that he heard it and then he was like, yep, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Kojo. I
Baby
think
boy
Kojo.
Kojo.
I think Kojo it's probably everything some. I think Kojo is concerned about the fact that if I get married to you in the future and you're unable to give me children, I have a problem with that.
But she said that she will be able to.
She said she would like.
God.
You see,
If you like,
if you like, try
Yeah,
it. You see?
because she
She
wants
really,
to prove.
and you see, that's the thing. We understand that, yeah, you want to prove and all, but Charlie, sometimes you don't have to prove.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know. I think Kojo. Let's talk about Kojo. I think Kojo is concerned, one, that if
Yeah.
I get married to you and I'm not able
And
to
then
have
you're unable
children
to have children.
because of this, I will not be happy. I'll probably be so angry at you, so
And he will always
resentful
bring that
towards
thing up.
you.
Oh.
I always bring it up, this and all. So that is there. I think he was. I also think Kojo was not also, didn't really take it as a matured person to actually have a sit down and listen to her and all, because I really feel that this lady has said from the onset that she sat down, she said it herself that, look, I used to be in a relationship and we used to have fun. This guy I was dating, we'll go everywhere, we'll do everything. I was having fun. But I sat down and I had a reset on my life and all. And I think he should have given her that benefit of the doubt to really listen to her and know what she has to say. I mean, maybe even give her some time in the relationship. Think about it. Think about the pros. Think about the cons. Weigh the options. See if, okay, I really love this girl to be with her and hope that she'll be able to give me a child or or children if God blesses us. And then the third thing is, I think, like you said earlier, maybe something might have happened for him to also go and check. Aside the fact that if it's an iPhone and the messages start popping, and you see the thing at 1 a.m.
pops like that.
At
Why?
1.
Why are people shading Android right
No,
now?
but Android, I use an Android and I use an iPhone and I know the difference. I mean, since I've been sitting down
Put
here,
it to her.
I've heard this one vibrating. My screen hasn't come on. But this one,
it's
it hasn't even vibrated though. But
Then
the screen
it
will
will
come on,
still
then
be
you see
popping up.
Gmail, Gmail, Zoho Mail, Instagram.
You see everything.
Tell you,
Yeah.
you see everything that comes. So I think it's very possible that
It's a little
maybe
bit of both.
it's a little bit of like three.
Mm-hmm.
That it's possible that he's probably had maybe a certain experience in the past where maybe his ex kept something from him, or maybe he himself has kept something from his ex and it didn't work out and all, and so he feels that his present shouldn't keep something from
But
him.
what if he's also hiding something?
I mean, that is also there. What is he's also hiding
But you
something?
see, the thing is, the only person that is a thief is the one that has been caught.
Exactly.
If you haven't been caught, you're not a thief yet.
Well,
So that's the same analogy I'm applying to this. It's because she has been caught that we can judge.
Yeah.
But he has not been caught, so we don't know anything about
him. Yeah, we don't know anything about him. But
It's
so I think it's
crazy,
like these three things in play. That he's probably genuinely concerned. He
just wanted to leave, or
just wanted to leave. Yeah, I don't really think so. Hey, but you're in a relationship with somebody.
no, because
Hey,
if
but I don't
you
want
see
you to
things
so
like this, you see things like that, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is where I need
this is-
to.
And yeah,
I need
peace
to go.
out, too.
Peace
No,
out,
maybe
then
no,
we go.
but you know, sometimes that is actually maybe how do you call it? You have a way you call it. You know this thing where for this one day I'll not be in a relationship with you, or this one I can't.
Yeah, certain people have. There's a name for it.
There's a name for it. I'm trying to remember. The name.
I've forgotten the name.
Please, directors and
Yeah,
producers.
certain people, those are their trauma responses. If it's something that they don't ascribe to, that's it.
like
they're
that
out.
is it. So it's very possible that to this man, probably 2 abortions. That is it.
That's
for
a
him.
red flag for him. He's not going to.
I'm
do
sure
it.
maybe if it was 1, he could have maybe
He
considered.
may have considered, but
2 maybe not.
that's
Or
where
maybe the
he's-
fact that you are still in contact with, like you are still texting your ex, and because I feel that you see, when your ex came back, he didn't come back to say, Charlie, I've seen this job opportunity and I think
Like
you're a
he's-
good fit or something. Or
because
you've
if you're
come back
telling
to
us
say
that this person was someone that didn't take you serious, why are you
Yeah.
seriously still in contact with him?
I think
You get-
you should, because I mean, nah, the girl, she should have blocked the guy.
You should have blocked the guy.
The
See,
guy, you should have
the
blocked
thing
the
is,
guy.
no matter how you
Like-
turn it, no matter how you turn
You
it,
should have blocked, because
Yeah.
you block him, like Chairman, so you know go see
You
the
don't
text.
go see am.
Chairman no see the text,
Exactly.
like,
Like he
you
would have
people
been happy,
marry
oh.
and some one child come.
nobody would have even spoken about this thing.
Hey.
Nuna, did Kojo act? Do you think the way Kojo acted is the way you would have acted, or he was a little too harsh?
Whew. You know, this is a bit dicey. In the sense that me knowing my partner has instigated abortion before, because me being a female there, you can't come and tell me that you've done abortion before. Unless maybe you've gone to do, what's that thing say?
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy with that. I'm gone. I'm here for children, so.
I mean, yeah.
But then, let me say, okay, my best friend should come and tell me her boyfriend has broken up with her because of her past. In as much as that is not fair, I'm going to blame her. Because if you didn't live a
because me, if you
reckless
come and tell
life...
the first time I said, he didn't know, you didn't tell him.
Exactly.
That's the first
if you
thing
didn't first one, you lived a reckless life. Second one, you didn't tell him.
That
Man,
yeah.
but the day.
That's the first
I really
thing.
think
Yeah, so
Charlie,
he
you
just
should
acted
always
out of, okay, I don't think I can handle this.
But I also
I'm
feel
a
like,
gonna.
but it's too sharp. Then you're gonna block me. Like, let
Hey,
me
but
talk
I
to you
block it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, at least
It was a
he
little
should have
too
done. He
harsh
should have had a conversation
with her.
But
Yeah.
you know, there's some people that me like this. There's some things that, as a man, if you come with it,
I'll look
Otelo,
at
I will not stay there.
What is one?
Most
What is
times,
one? Tell us one.
when it comes to certain issues, I always tell people
If
that
I
when
work with you.
people are having conversations with, like, they're having certain conversations or arguments online or in a group. There's certain conversation I don't put my mouth into it.
Exactly.
Like when it has to do with what somebody did for her boyfriend or why somebody is still in a relationship, I'm the last person to talk about it, because knowing the type of person that I am, I don't know what type of things I may be able to endure and the type of things that I might not be able to endure, the kind of thing that I'll be able to oversee.
Yes.
So if I hear them having conversation where they're saying, as for me there, the way I would have left, I'm just quiet, because maybe me, I would not have left though. I'll be there.
And,
Yeah,
and
you get
hoping
to
for the
understand
best.
that
exactly. And
you will never understand
you
what the
never
person is
understand it if you're in the
actually going
if you're not
through.
in the
Unless you are in the
person's
person's
Yeah.
shoes.
So you don't
Yeah,
sit down and
yeah.
say that, and now why are you entertaining this? Hello?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is it your entertainment?
You understand. But this story and this issue is so grandiose. We took it to a court of public opinion. Let's hear their verdict.
It's a yes or a no. Assuming your partner tells you that a body count is 100. Masa, woman when body count be 100, dear. I say, hey, titiaro grass. If you overuse car, overage car, what did it take do? You understand? So, to me, it's not necessary to know your partner's past, because getting to know people's past, I tell you, will break your relationship. So it's better you keep your past to yourself. Because me, if I tell you about past, you won't date me. I swear. If I tell you things I've done in my life, you might not date me. So I like to keep my past to myself, keep yours to yourself. Because if I get to know your past, there are certain things I can take. Like a woman, you've dated more than 20 boys, and me, I can't date you.
I will advise her about the situation, but I will not let it bring separation among us. That's what I will do if it's me.
Mimi say no, Matt say on a boyfriend a war long time as an amabe on no na abortion. Oh, na abortion na. Anso na mama be hunu. Oh. Say bi as a menino person fa ye funu na ye funu mba. Oh. Na ebi ejina eno so a Matt say we can divorce. But he say oh anya abortion be twice, 3 times. Not still. Men have something. We still can provide me a case, we can stay. Yes.
Yes, the part shouldn't define a relationship because it pass. It pass. If you really love the girl, you can't say because of that you break up with her.
Oh, if my partner has done abortion, and let's say we go to the hospital and she's still fertile and she can conceive, I don't have a problem. Every man who uses a condom has done abortion. So somebody do abortion, no me say for break up plus unless she can't conceive. If she can't conceive, then no, we don't need women who can give birth to. Finish.
I like the way we've got both sides. Some of them say, oh, if you're fertile enough, then I don't have a problem. Some too are like, I mean, the first person said, I can't.
I can't.
I can't.
Me too.
I can't. And it's completely understandable. Everybody has what they prefer.
Yeah.
You understand?
Exactly.
Nuna, after a heartbreak like this, what should be her next step, emotionally and romantically? What do you think her next step should be?
So, honestly, after a heartbreak like this, you sit back, reflect on your life. You look at yourself, you say, this I did it well, this I didn't do it well. Learn from your mistakes. Heal. When you go into your next relationship, that should be the first thing you tell him.
You tell them. Because I feel like this is a very important piece of
Very,
you to
very.
tell
You see, there are some things that are important from your past that you have to say.
You have to
Very,
mention.
very.
I honestly feel that if by chance you have HIV, you should tell your.
I think everything that relates to health,
Yes.
you should just
should.
go out and tell
Health,
the person.
reproduction.
I mean, there are stories that
Everything.
we've read of people saying they found out that their partners had HIV/AIDS, and you didn't tell the person. And you want somebody stand to die or
Because
what?
you,
That's like-
so thing is, they are scared they'll leave.
No.
Yeah, but
no.
just-
You see,
if the
if you are
person just
scared
say
the
it.
person will leave, another person will come and not
And
leave.
will not leave.
So just
They even saying
brace
they are
it
again
and
there
then-
fishes in the sea and this is.
Right now, they
This
say
is
the
where they should
women
use
are,
that.
I think, 4 times more than men.
So
So if they get the men like that, they want to do everything to keep the men.
keep them.
But
but the
But
thing
your
too, some of the
your
women
soul
have
is
also
there.
finished
Like
for.
the half of you is out there,
and the men,
I mean-
some of them are priests. They cannot marry.
and some of them to belong to
But-
the other spectrum.
But some of
So
them too are
let it
royals
go.
and can marry 50. Some of them too are royals and can marry 50. So the balance, they are very
The balance-
balanced.
oh yeah, they. If you don't become somebody's only wife, you become somebody's fifth wife. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
It's all parts. Just take it
Yeah,
like that.
that
And
will be.
I feel like romantically, just tell, the truth is just tell the people the truth.
Yes.
Just
Whether
say
he
it.
lives, he
whatever it
stays.
says.
He
It's-
leaves, he stays.
Just
What will
just
happen?
Get
See,
it
the
off
way
your
that
even if
will
you don't
happen
say
is-
it, the next person, you still have to say it.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you keep running through
Run-
men. Sir.
Before you realize you die single.
you
Before
die.
you
Yes,
realize, like
exactly.
you said, your body count is 100.
Then your body count is 100 because every man that can will chop, you not tell the truth, you'll find out. Then
then
it
they'll
becomes
go.
a problem.
Exactly.
But guys, we've got into my favorite segment of the show. Look into my. Today I'm gonna look into my eyes where I look into the camera
Maybe
and
we
tell
should
you
do-
what I
maybe-
think
maybe
and
we
whatever
should-
I want to say to you.
We should actually do the recording
Yes!
and use it as.
I'm telling you. So, guys, you're going to look directly into your camera and then offer a piece of advice to our writer. Let's start with you, Shandoff.
Yeah, start with me. Start with me. So, our writer. What do I have to say to you? So, madam, first of all, I don't think you should go back to your ex because you and Kasa, you said it. When you were in the relationship, the guy didn't respect you. He didn't value you. And you saw that the relationship was not going to be fulfilling. I don't see what going back is going to bring this time around. Maybe it's true that he has genuinely changed, but if he has changed, he should look for a new person and be good to that person. I don't think you should go back to him. I think your current guy who has also blogged you, sorry about that, didn't really. There were things that actually he was thinking about, and he probably loves you, but he's also concerned about his future if he doesn't have children and all. So that one too, you dare say bye-bye to it. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your time and heal. Heal from the first guy, the second guy, and you and Kasa. Try and the hurt in you, just heal. Try and then reset life. The life you have reset, go and reset it again. And when you go into a new relationship, I think it should be the first thing that you tell. I mean, it should be among the first things that you tell this guy if you want him to be serious about you, and if you're also serious about him. And I think you'll be fine. Don't go and do, or else the body count will be what?
100.
Are you?
All right, thank you so much, Shandoff. Nuna, talk to our baby for us.
Sweetheart, I understand you're not communicating or not telling him whatever it is, your abortions, etc. I really understand you because to opening up is sometimes hard. But baby girl, there are a lot of things that you cannot leave out, especially if you are getting into a relationship. It's called a talking stage for a reason. In as much as we have destroyed the talking stage and we are doing the wrong things, a talking stage is where you proceed into a relationship, meaning you know everything about each other in the talking stage. You are talking. So use that stage wisely. Talk. Talk, oh, talk, sister. You know, like, open up to your man. That is the new man you get because you have been blocked. Maybe if he will come back, is in the next 2, 3, 4, how many years? When he's over this hurt. He's hurt. That's why he went that way. He's hurt. If he will come back, that'll be later. But still, you yourself, you need to heal because from the way you are talking, saying that you told him and the abortions and he didn't take care of it, you are still hurt.
Still hurt, yeah.
So heal. And then when you get the next one, or when this man comes back, whatever it is that you have left out, say every single thing. That's all I have for you.
Asemi edika hina beka. Wara o wara nenyo biara o wara. My dear young girl, I think it is just fair that you tell us the truth. Or you tell, well, not us, but I mean, I'm putting us because of the new people that you're going to meet. Just tell them the truth. It might be hard, but there's definitely somebody that would understand. But guys, here's where we're drawing down the curtains for today's show. But before I go, let me tell you this. Telecel says switch to Telecel fixed broadband today and experience incredible bonuses, non-expiry bundles, data transfers across devices, and lots more. New customers get 50% bonus data in addition to other mind-blowing offers, and existing customers receive 300% bonus data on every broadband renewal to keep browsing. To subscribe to Telecel fixed broadband for these amazing offers, dial star 900 hash or use the Telecel Play app, or you can even visit a Telecel retail outlet, or you can go on their website www.telecel.com.gh and get connected today. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Telecel, connecting energies. So we have come to the end of today's show, and of course, it wouldn't have been possible without Telecel Ghana, Betway, Nax Calabash and Cocktail, and Cowbell Coffee. To our crew backstage, we say thank you for your effort in making this a success every week. Tomorrow is Friday. What do you plan on doing? I see you same time next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. only on MX24 TV. And don't forget Cross It Out concert. That will be in December. We're bringing you something hot. So just lay low. Just lay low. When we come, we'll see it. I see you same time next week. My name is Yavita. Bye.